Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of New Affordable Fountain Pens Made in China. Today, I have for you a quite nice looking fountain pen with this theme of green leaf. It is also the theme of the model. It has here Spring is Coming, and it is a model from 2018 with also a copyright. Kim Hinde, all right, reserved. This is a fountain pen made by the AIHAO manufacturer, and we have a web address here www.aihao.com, and it is a model made on the 20th the month August and the year 2019. So it was manufactured prior to the coronavirus pandemic. I paid for this set 6 lei, which means I paid 1.23 euros or 1.44 American dollars. Here it is the logo of the AIHAO manufacturer, this heart and these Chinese characters. This fountain pen comes, as you can see, through the transparent plastic and through the transparent cap with an opened nib, and also with 4 ink cartridges. They are medium-sized ink cartridges, and I will test them also with the international size ink cartridges, and I have a package from Pelican. I will leave them here. On the back it has some instructions written in Chinese, but fortunate enough we have pictures. So in this first drawing it shows us how to unscrew the barrel, on the second how to insert firmly the ink cartridge, and on the third putting back on the barrel and securing it. So the name of the number of the model is 2029C, and now I am ready to open the package, and I will start from here. I don't want to ruin it, but it needs some. Okay, I've managed to open it quite easy. I will put the fountain pen here, and I will leave the package on the side. Okay, let's put all the ink cartridges. You can see it comes with those ink cartridges that are quite familiar on the Chinese models of fountain pens. First of all, let's check it out. I believe that this is a wonderful fountain pen because it comes in this transparent plastic. It's almost, not almost, but it's quite a demonstrator fountain pen. Here we have the number of the model, so 2029C. Here the logo of the AIHAO manufacturer, and those beautiful green or yellow leaves, but I think they are green because on the package it is said that the spring is coming and not the autumn is coming. Okay, I believe that the cap is pressure fit, and I have to say it doesn't require lots of force when you open it. It opens quite nice due to the fact that it has this domed, this 1, 2, 3, 4 domed shapes, which securely connects them to the rest of the body. And if you see here, there is a little deformation of the material to allow a proper and secure closing. Let's check out the cap. The cap is quite interesting. You can see it's all transparent, including the clip. We have here the ending also in plastic, and quite interesting. I don't know what role has this little spring. Maybe when I close it too tight, yes, it you can see it activates, and when I open it, now I close it, yes, maybe it has a role on securing tightly the cap. Let's look at the clip now. Let's check it out. Yes, it's springy, it is quite functional, but we have a problem. When we pull it back, we can see the pressure is exerting in here, and this zone is prone to cracking. You can see that there is a small reinforced plastic there, but the pressure doesn't reach here, this part, but this part. So be careful when you post it, because you could damage it quite easy. Let's go to the nib. It is a simple steel nib, no imprints on it. I believe the size is M, standard M. On the back we have also a plastic feed in this light gray color. We are familiar with this type of fins that continue the feed part, and the role of this feed, it's a simple design that was intended to use all the ink capacity of the fountain pen. So this distributes all the ink to the grip section and to the steel nib. I promised you that I will test its compatibility with international size ink cartridges, and I have a fresh box here from Pelican. Let's check out the Chinese cartridge with this cartridge. Specific to the Chinese cartridges is this ending, which is quite long and has this plastic, blue plastic. Maybe the plastic refers to the color of the ink inside the cartridge. I don't know for sure. In comparison, the European made in Germany cartridge is this cartridge. And I don't believe they are compatible, because look at the ending. Here is much pronounced, the plastic. In diameter, they seem to be equal. Maybe this is a little bit longer. I don't know for sure. But the easiest way to see if we have a compatible cartridge is to remove the barrel. It unscrews like this, and to see if we could fit it. Fortunately enough, we have a transparent part, so we can see. Now I will push it. No. So definitely not compatible with international ink cartridges, but I'm sure you can find Chinese cartridges like this to buy. And if you don't find them, you have 4 of them, and you can refill them with a syringe. Now let's test. Okay, it needs a little bit of pressure when you insert it, but it definitely, we have a match. Let's test if we can close the barrel. Of course, you can't have 2 of them in the same time, so no room for the second ink cartridge, but we have lots of room for this cartridge. Okay, before I continue with the writing sample, I will leave the dimension of this beautiful transparent demonstrator fountain pen on the screen. And we have an AIHAO model number 2029C. So let's take them aside. And let's see how we can do the writing sample. So let me see how we spell AIHAO. So I have here AIHAO. Okay. So it doesn't write for the first time, but you know that this isn't a problem. It is specific to all fountain pens that possess a cartridge. And the advice of the manufacturer is to leave it in this position for 15 minutes to allow the ink to reach from the cartridge to the grip zone to the inner feed that you can see and last to the steel nib. But there is also a trick that you could do. Unfortunately, these cartridges made in China are made of a hard plastic, and I can't squeeze it. I will try, I will definitely try. So, look, applying a gentle squeeze can do miracles. Of course, you can't see the pressure, but now we have opened the flow of the ink. So, let's give it a zoom. Okay, we have here the AIHAO model. So AIHAO. The number is 2029C. The theme is spring. So spring. Okay. And it is made in China. We saw that this model is from 2019. It has a beautiful steel nib, an opened nib. It cost me 6 lei. So 6 lei. Okay, let's write it here. 6 lei. Which means that I paid for it 1.23 euros or 1.44 American dollars. I'm not quite pleased with the juiciness of the nib. And you can see we have a quite dry writer. It needs some pressure, which isn't a good thing when I write with it. So if I don't apply pressure, look, you see this is without pressure. But as soon as I apply pressure, it starts. So this isn't a bad thing. Maybe the ink hasn't reached all the parts here, and this is the first time that this pen is being used. So we can't say for sure we have flow issue. Let us write with it some more. Let us check the flexibility of the nib, and again I must apply pressure for it to write. If I don't apply pressure, look, so this is without pressure. And yes, it is a bad thing, but we will give it the benefit of the doubt because it is a new fountain pen and maybe the ink hasn't reached proper this inner feed. Let's write the famous the. Again, I need to apply pressure. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Yes. Um, for me, it's an interesting nib. The only thing I don't like is the flow of ink. It definitely needs some pressure. As you can see, if I apply pressure, it writes. This was my review of the Chinese AIHAO 2029C model. A demonstrator fountain pen, quite a nice looking fountain pen. The only problems I had with it is, as you see on the writing sample, almost the entire writing sample was made by applying pressure to the nib, which is not a good thing for fountain pens. A fountain pen should write smoothly without applying lots of pressure. And this is a shame because it was a really a good fountain pen. But what can I say at 6 lei or 1.23 euros or 1.44 American dollars? I say to go for it, and even though it will break quite easy, you will have a nice experience with it. So this was my review. Thank you for your time. If you've enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to my channel to support my activity. As always, I wish you to have a nice day. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this episode, and see you again at the next one. Bye bye.